Downtown Plattsburgh is an active place in the summer and year-round. Behind me you see the main downtown area. All kinds of events that happen all summer. Battle of Plattsburgh, 4th of July, all kinds of special things going on. If you want to see what's going on in downtown, watch this full vlog tour right now. Check it out. Hey everybody, this is Jim Jock with eXp Realty right here in Plattsburgh in the North Country. If this is your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button so you'll find out every time we do a new video about the pros, the cons, where to live, everything about living, working, eating, playing in the Plattsburgh and North Country area. A full vlog tour of downtown Plattsburgh. There are so many things that happen here in the summer and the winter and everything. There's great coffee shops and restaurants and bookstore and shopping and all kinds of things just in this little downtown area. It's like, okay, we are starting our tour of downtown Plattsburgh by driving along Cumberland Avenue. You'll see the lake off to the left. So these are lakefront homes and ones that are close to the lake. There are a few spots here that there's another little street that goes in the back, like right here. Then you see one of the monuments here. This one is to Samuel de Champlain. This is a great spot where the mouth of the Saranac River meets Lake Champlain, and we're going to go up and down the street so you kind of get a good view of both sides of the road. But we're now headed up Cumberland Avenue towards another spot, another bridge that goes over the Delaware Hudson Railroad. We'll go by the train station here in a few minutes. Then you'll see the proud Mcdonald Monument on the left, and this comes right into the heart of downtown Plattsburgh. City Hall Place. You'll see the City of Plattsburgh Government Center there on the right. Mcdonald Monument and another little park on the left. And then this is the prime area when they do different events and things downtown. They block off the street from here down to the corner typically, and you've got all kinds of stuff going on. But on the left here's a coffee shop, Iris's, great restaurant, some different businesses, things like that. There's a architectural engineering firm, dress code. Now this is a big parking lot right here on the corner. This is called the Durkee Street parking lot. A lot of controversy about that. Hopefully that'll be resolved, and we'll talk about that as we kind of go along. Nice food co-op, and we're kind of looping back around, going over the Saranac River again, headed down towards the lake. This is the Ville sur le Lac, or the village on the lake. I think I got that right. So it can be a little difficult to see the water sometimes, so I wanted to point out some areas that you can. This spot coming up on the left is where you stop for your DMV driver's test. So every kid has a nightmare about that spot. Down here on the left, the big building is the Delaware and Hudson D&H Railroad building. That's where the train still stops on the back side. But there's some great businesses still using the facility. A couple moved in recently. Then we're going to swing down here to the left towards the marina. There's also a great restaurant open in the summer down here called the Naked Turtle. I haven't seen any turtles without their shells, but you know, that is what it is. So you see a big parking lot over on the left. This is city property. There's a city boat launch area down here, and they're actually moving they're moving an event down to this parking lot that currently is up in the Weed Street parking lot, but they're moving it because that whole parking lot's being developed, and we'll talk about that a little as we go. But the farmers market, that's what it's called, is moving down to this area. And you see the lake off to the right, just as I kind of loop through some of the parking lots here, just to give you an idea. And you always have kind of as a landmark, you can see some of the church steeples. You'll always see the Mcdonald Monument somewhere in the vicinity. Here's the back side of the D&H. We're going to drive by over to the left. But just want to kind of give you orientation-wise, if you can see that Mcdonald Monument, I mean, you kind of know where the center of downtown is, so to speak, right? So there's the backside of the D&H Railroad. That's where the train station comes in. You can get to Albany and Montreal and, well, New York City and probably everywhere, really. So we're just going to loop around here just so you kind of see, just, you know, nice spot here for different events that happen and things like that. And we're going to come down here and turn around, and we'll go a little over towards the water here again so we can get a close-up view just so you get an idea how big the lake is. Really huge, actually. Nice spot down here. Looping around. Look how just the architecture on that building is it's just amazing. I kind of like it. You may not, but you know, as what it is. I like all the old style lighting and stuff too. There's the Mcdonald Monument. You can see little stage, and like I said, I think this is right where they're doing the the farmers market. And this, what every city has to have on low elevation, is a sewage treatment plant. Not an ideal spot, but that's where it is. That's where all the pipes go. And right about here is the public boat launch. Public, yep. Back it in, and away you go. So nice access to the lake right here. And right in the downtown area. Great spot for kayaks as well. There's also some trails that kind of follow along the lake and stuff. I almost wish the trees weren't there, but it probably wouldn't look the same. It seems like the trees always block the best spots for views of the water, but you know, that is what it is. And some other facilities down here we'll take a look at down to the left. We'll loop down there as well. That's where the I think it's like a marina operations or something is down here. So we'll come take a peek, loop through the parking lot, see other people coming down to enjoy the sunny day. Just a nice spot right here. Look how beautiful and big that is. There's the Vermont mountains over there. Plattsburgh City Marina. And then over on the other side of those big boats, sailboats, is where the Naked Turtle is. It's a very popular restaurant. It's right on the water. People who put their boats in often stop there to eat. But you don't have to, be using the marina in order to stop at the Naked Turtle restaurant. Right now it's kind of blocked off. Usually you go straight ahead right here, and that's how, and then the Naked Turtle's right over the left. You can see the building as we cut through. Great spot there. They usually have happy hour, great food, just a nice spot to hang out and enjoy the lakeside. So we're coming back up. I'm going to zigzag up and come down the street's coming from both directions, just so you can kind of see the sides on both of them, because, you know, if you just do a straight on shot, you don't really see over to the side. So here you see some apartment buildings on the left. There are different businesses and things like that. My daughter actually had an apartment down that street years back, and we're just crossing Delaware Hudson is on the right. So we're headed back up the same road we just came down, headed back towards the downtown. There's the cell tower on the left. I think that's what that is. Just so you kind of see both sides of the road. And then we're headed straight back towards downtown. Downtown is kind of, 2 or 3 blocks deep and several long as well. Hey, look at the guy cutting us off. No, he didn't. We have a red light. And, different businesses all through here. Just, well-used space, a lot of apartments. A lot of people live downtown as well. And as we cross over here, you'll see the Durkee Street parking lot has been a source of contention for some, agreement and disagreement on what to do with that. But the city had received a $10 million downtown revitalization grant. Essentially they're going to do somehow, when they resolve all the details, because there always are, they're going to make apartments and commercial space and all kinds of neat things, hopefully. The Pepper restaurant back there on the left. Trinity Park, also part of where they do events here in the downtown area. Several all through the summer. City Hall here. And let's take a left. And then the street that parallels this one is up here on the left is Margaret Street. So Margaret Street is the other one. A lot of restaurants and businesses. There's the County Government Center, the building here on the left, well, straight ahead. And the clock tower on the right was some other county buildings. But this is looking at the other end of Trinity Park, right there to the left. And you can see City Hall Place over on the left as well. City Cornerstone Bookstore, a friend of mine just bought that. Exciting to see what happens there. Some other businesses here. Ashley Furniture, great restaurant here. Twisted Carrot, Hobie's, Yama Sushi. Trying to think of all the ones that are down here. Hoping the Bagel Pit will reopen. That's right there on the left. That's a little park. And up here is classic downtown and Plattsburgh and General Restaurant, Arnie's. Italian food, great food there. Down through here, we've got some thrift stores and different things like that. And we're going to loop down to the left again, heading back towards kind of the same area we were, just so we can take a look again at the where the Durkee Street parking lot is, and the back side of the block also has a whole bunch of businesses. The newer building, kind of on the corner up here on the left, is Glens Falls National Bank. Has part of the first floor, all kinds of other things on the on the second, third, and fourth floor there. So the Durkee Street parking lot's on the right, and then we're looking at the back side of a lot of the buildings here now as well. All right, and there's a little park right here. Just started to work on construction for that. They're going to redesign it a little bit. It's going to be a park in honor of a local politician who retired after many, many years of faithful service to the North Country, Betty Little. There's the back of Ashley Furniture. We saw that the other way. Right here in the corner is Our Home Bistro. And this is headed back down where we were before, but we're going to just loop into this parking lot. So this end of the parking lot is where they're going to develop space that is supposed to be commercial on the first floor, residential on the higher floors, which is normal for this type of zoning. And as usual, when you do something this big and complex, there's disagreement on both sides. Right here, straight ahead, is also where the Saranac River is, right behind this building, which is the former location of the farmers market and craft that is usually down here every Saturday. So part of the process of revitalizing the downtown, if you're going to do something with a parking lot, you've got to make up the space. So there's been work to make up the parking space, and I'm not going to get into the pros and cons and what the points of contention are, but just the fact that there's this type of development being done in a downtown area, which normally you don't see downtowns being developed, I think is a positive sign of the economic development of the North Country and Plattsburgh in general. Plattsburgh is kind of divided as the city and the town, but the current leaders of both of those organizations are bridging gaps that hadn't been bridged before. So I'll leave it at that. So we are looping back towards the end of Margaret Street, where we just did a loop, just so we can go down and you can see the other side of Margaret Street. Like I said, I just want to give you a full view, just so you get a better idea of kind of everything that's down there. Worn Tire right here in the corner. That's usually where I get my tires done. Nice church buildings there. Community Bank on the left. Another church steeple over behind that. And we're coming down, again, Margaret Street heading north. And over here on the left, you can see a new parking lot that was part of the making more spaces before you take them away type of thing. And this is coming up on Brinkerhoff Street to the left. We're gonna loop around that in a minute. I just want to come down and show you the other side. like I said, downtown Plattsburgh has got so many restaurants and just things going on. It's awesome to see. My wife and I were down there last night or night before last. Night before last at the restaurant up here on the left with the blue awning, Aleka's. They now have the curbside, like behind that white truck, is now all. They've got Jersey barriers up there with outdoor seating, which is starting to pop up even just since I took this video like a week ago from when I'm doing the narration. In case you didn't realize, I'm not actually doing the talking while I'm driving. Olive Ridley's here on the left, another great spot. I think they do a happy hour there as well as bar food and things like that. Another Baptist church here on the left. There's the Long Apartments, senior housing over here as well. And we are crossing Oak Street. We're going up Court Street, and we're going to just swing around just so we can see a couple views of different little streets, and kind of want to get you a side view of both of them. So we're going to come up and take a left right here at North Catherine Street. That big building on the left used to be MAI, Mount Assumption Institute, was a Catholic high school for years. Closed a long time ago. It's now been made into senior apartments. So more housing, which is awesome. And we're going to turn here on Brinkerhoff Street again. We passed Brinkerhoff before, actually. We didn't go down it, but nice one-way streets here in the city. You see some of the nice big old houses as well. YMCA on the right. The city library on the left. And just past this intersection on the right is the Strand Center for Performing Arts. A lot of things going on there. And then some old banks, previously banks, now they're different things. So. And just, different spots. I know there's a restaurant here on the left. It's going to be a restaurant and gaming, I think is what they're looking at doing. And this may look familiar. We just looped down through here a minute ago, but I want to turn up this side street here, right where the truck is, just so you can see Clinton Street. Clinton Street's an area of a lot of small businesses as well. It's one way. Parking can be a little tough, but thanks, buddy, for waving me on. New businesses pop up, pretty often, which is cool. This person here was going to do was going to parallel park, which is kind of funny because nobody parallel parks anymore, including this car ahead of me, because he tries and fails and then decides to park somewhere else. I feel it. I feel you, buddy. Nobody parallel parks anymore. Everybody avoids it when you can, including this guy. So he's going to go up here and he found a pull-in spot. So too funny. But this street has I think some lawyer offices, some title and abstract companies, just some miscellaneous. Up here on the left is a laundry, dry cleaning place. Straight ahead is that Long Apartments for seniors that I told you about. We came on it from Court Street that we'll see, which is to our right here. In the meantime, yielding to traffic. And we're going to go back down Court Street, and that's headed back towards Margaret Street. And you see the old Clinton County Courthouse on the left, another kind of one of those monuments. There's Mcdonald Monument as well, so we're headed back towards the downtown and the lake when you see that, right? And we've got parking on both sides here, which is always nice. And this is Trinity Park here straight ahead. Trinity Church as well. I think it's Episcopal. And this is Margaret Street. And we're going to go back towards City Hall here. Right, yeah. Just so you get another view. Passing Miller Street, post office is down to the left. Like that really matters, right? And here we are. This is, like I said, this is City Hall Place, right, where all kinds of events happen. If you find this information, give me a thumbs up below just so I can have an idea, right? Okay. Again, the downtown area, again, just a little bit wider shot. The Pepper on the right, nice restaurant. On the corner here, Our Home Bistro. They've got all kinds of different versions of macaroni and cheese. If you like macaroni and cheese, you got to at least try it out, right? So this is Durkee Street. Had to stop and think. the other street was Bridge Street. This is Durkee. So you just see the parking lot on the left. There's a little park on the right. You see some artwork here on the right as well. I'm gonna do a separate video about art in Plattsburgh because some really cool stuff down here. Paintings and just different things. All right, we're gonna take a left. We're on Broad Street, and this is it may, you know, we're just looping around through the same few streets, but just so you get a full view, because I think we came down here before, crossing the Saranac River, but a little wider view. There is a restaurant right here on the right-hand corner. I don't remember what it's called, but I think it starts with a B. I apologize. Can't remember them all, right? Waiting in a traffic, I usually cut this part out of the video, but I forgot, and I apologize. All right, here we are headed back towards the city again. There's that big darn old tower, right? I think that was where Charter TV used to have their customer office. Maybe that's where they get all the TV signals in. I know, with a dish, right? Do you have a dish on your roof? Okay, turning left back up Bridge Street. We've come up here before. There's the monument to the right. Crossing back over the Saranac again. So we just kind of did a little loop-de-doo. Right back to the heart of downtown again. This four-way intersection is always part of your driver's test if you're a youngin' looking to get your license, just to see how everybody yields and proceeds and all that fun stuff. And here we are, downtown Plattsburgh. I hope you enjoyed this full vlog tour to get an idea how awesome it is to live in Plattsburgh. Subscribe and like my channel and you'll see more videos like these. Okay, come again now.